Hello, once again, welcome to Shortcut Guide. I am this kind of person who is looking forward to learning Excel, but you don't know where to start. In this video, I will guide you through the Excel interface, the navigation, and some useful shortcuts to get started with Excel. First of all, let us understand the Excel interface. Now, when it comes to Excel, as you can see, I want you to follow up my cursor so that maybe you can understand what I'm talking about very well. When it comes to Excel, first of all, we are going to talk about the book, the workbooks, and the spreadsheet. Now, when you come here to Excel, let us say that I have said that I want a new workbook. Our workbook is just like, as you can see, a book. A book has many pages, and a workbook is that file of Excel which you can do what? You can deal with. For example, to manage your workbooks. Now, inside a workbook, as you can see, a real book, it has pages. Now, inside the workbook, we are having what we may call the worksheets. Now, the worksheets are the real pages, or are the real spreadsheets which you can use in Excel, or you can type in Excel. Now, the second thing we are going to go to are these ones known as what? Rows, and these are our what? Columns. These are our columns, and these are our what? Rows. Now, as you can see, the rows, these rows here are arranged from 1 actually to what? To infinity. Yes. And our columns are arranged from A also to what? To infinity. Now, those are our what? Rows and columns. Now, when it comes to a cell, what we may call a cell, this is the intersection between a row and a column. Now, this, what I have tapped in, is called a cell, and it is given according to the row column style. For example, this is our cell, it is in B1. Yes, if you start with a letter, you start with the row with a column name, and you go to a row name. It is called B1. And when I go to another one, for example, this one we may call it B, cell B5. Now, those are our cells. And another thing which you need to know about the interface, when you come down here, you can find this zoom button. You can zoom it to the biggest. As you can see, now I have increased the size of my rows and my columns, or you can also reduce it to the list of wherever you want to deal with that. But I normally leave it at default. Yes, somewhere there like that, and that's how I use it. Now, because you have already learned about the rows, yes, and the columns, and you also have understood the cell, let us move directly to the formula section. Now, this is the formula bar, where all the formulas you're going to write in Excel appear after you have written them. For example, if I say that equals 1 plus 1 plus 2, you can see that here in my formula bar, wherever I have written in my cell or my column, my selected cell or column, whatever I have written in my cell will appear here at the toolbar. For example, if I go to another cell, maybe I select that cell, you can see that nothing will appear there because I have not written anything there. But if I double click on it and I say that equals also something, it will appear here in my formula bar, as simple as that. Now, that is another thing you needed to know about that bar. Because you have learned about that, let us move again to another step. You're going to go through these ribbons which appear up here. These are known as ribbon menus. Yes, they include the home tab, they include the intersection tab, they include the layout tab, they also include the formulas tab, data tab, review tab, view tab, and help tab. And if you don't know where anything is found in Excel, here you have a search tab. Now those are the interfaces. That's how we do it. Now let us move directly to the shortcuts in Excel. Here, this is my Excel small file which I've created. Let me increase the size of this. So here we have the names, the age, the department, and the salary. By the way, one thing I will tell you is that you just double click on it and you write whatever thing which you need to write there. For example, if I want to add here tab or another thing in this row or in this cell, I can say that total, yes, and it will be added there automatically, such as that. So this is my Excel small file which I'm going to use to show you whatever thing or whatever shortcut, basic shortcut which you need to know about Excel. Now, first of all, the first shortcut which you need to know in Excel is arrow keys or shift tab. Now, when you come to one cell, for example, this name cell, for me to move from, let me select this name cell, for example, John, to move from one cell to another, I can use these arrows which come on your typing thing. If I say arrow to the left, I can move so easily as that. I can move down, simple as that. On my right hand side, as simple as that, using these navigation arrows. Or you can use the shift tab. You can use the shift tab to move from one cell to another. Simple as that. From one cell to another, you can use shift tab. Yes. That is one of the shortcuts which you need to know. And if you want to jump to the last cell, of this row and column here, I just have to press Ctrl plus the arrow button. It will take me to the last cell. But if I want to go to the last cell of this spreadsheet or this page, I can press Ctrl to the last cell. You can say that this is my last cell. And if I want to go to the list, to the lower cell, instead of scrolling like this until I reach the lower cell, I can just press Ctrl the last cell. This is my last cell in this spreadsheet or this page, and I can also press Ctrl to the first cell and also go back, Ctrl up to the first cell of this page, and we are going to go direct to the selecting the entire row or selecting the entire column. I can just press this and I will select this entire column. You come here to where the letters are and you select it. For example, if I come to B, I can also select the whole of it. Or the simplest way, the shortcut is Ctrl this base button to select the entire column. If I want to select the entire row, I can come here and I press this arrow button and it will select the entire row. Or I can come here and select my cell, or I can press shift space button for me to select the entire row. As simple as that. These are basic shortcuts which you need to know as far as you are a beginner in using Excel. Now, I'm going to go down to another important cell which you need to know. For example, if I want to open a new folder, I just press Ctrl N. I press Ctrl N and I will open a new spreadsheet. But let me just go back. If I want to save, I can press Ctrl S. This will save this in wherever file I've saved it. Ctrl S saves it. But if you want to go direct and save it, you can just come here to File, then you save as, and you write whatever name which you want, the space where you want to save it. in my PC, and then you save whatever thing you want to save here in Excel. Another last thing which you can talk about is this bar here. This one here allows you either to redo or undo, or you can press Ctrl Z. Yes, for example, if I write anything here, I can write here total again, total. Yes, I leave that down, and I can undo or I can redo. You can see that I can make it appear again, or I can press Ctrl Z. That is another way you can do it. Another way to save is coming here and you save as Ctrl S or save, and you can also customize this quick bar or toolbar by adding anything you need here. So I think that is it for today. Now that you have learned the basics of Excel and the interface and the navigation, in the next video we will explore more about Excel and more formulas in Excel. Now I will request you to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and in the nearby future I'll be posting in a new video about Excel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.